Okay, today I'm going to show you how you can differentiate your work in Google Classroom. So if you go to your Classworks page in Classroom, you can go to the Create button, which is where you create a new assignment. So I'm going to click on a new assignment. And if you haven't ever noticed, right here it says All Students. This is where you can select different students. So you can uncheck that, and then you can go through and select only specific students, allowing you to give an assignment only to certain people. So this would allow you to customize your assignments. Say you have an extension activity that you're only going to give to your students who have successfully completed a prior assignment, then you can go in and you can assign it just to them so that they are the only ones who see it. But you can differentiate further than that because you can actually create multiple versions of the same assignment. Let's say this is our assignment. We're going to ask students to research the cause of the Titanic's infamous wreck and write an informational essay describing what happened. So that's what the students are going to do. But let's say you've got some ESOL or SPED students in there who can't just do this. They have to have a little bit more support and guidance. So what you can do is you can easily just make a copy of this and then change the name so that it's Titanic Research Assignment, and then you can put in whatever you need to help you. So I'm going to put this as the ESOL version, okay? And so now it remakes it right here like this. And so what I can do is I can say, please use the websites below to research the cause of the Titanic's infamous wreck and right, okay, that'll work. So now what I'm going to do, because they have trouble doing research, I'm going to be able to type in uh, some websites here. I can actually create some hyperlinks. So I can go in and I can actually add a link here, and we're going to say information, and they're going to get that from www. And I don't know if that's a real website. That probably takes them to the Titanic movie. I have no idea, but they're actually no, it's actually Titanic news articles and research. So it's actually a real thing. So that would be one, and I could add more, but for the purposes of the demonstration, we'll just add this one resource. So now the difference between the two is here. I'm telling my students to go do research. Here, I'm also asking them to go do research, but I've given them the website. That's a simple way to differentiate, and obviously there are many more changes that you could make in this situation. But for our purposes, we're worried about what it'll look like in classroom. So basically what I do is I come over here and I would go through and I'm going to select all the students again, and then I'm going to unselect the ones, let's just say these three need the modified assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and just select those students and not the others. And when I click back out, there's 23 students selected. I'm going to write my title Titanic research. I'm not going to put in any instructions. Normally I would, but since it's just a demonstration. And then I'm going to attach from Drive. And since this is my regular one, I'm just going to click on the Titanic research assignment, and I'm going to add that to it. Okay? Make sure you always give each student a copy if you're doing something that they're actually going to be writing in. So now they have the assignment for my 23, and I would assign that, and it would be done, it would be assigned, and they'd have it. I'm not going to assign it right now because this will go to my actual class. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say now I've assigned that one. I've gone back in. I've recreated all this. Only this time, my Titanic research is going to the other three students. Okay, so I'm going to unselect everybody, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick my three students that need to have the modified assignment. So I'm going to click back over here, and I just go in, I click here, and I'm using that word wrong. I know it's not modified; it's accommodated. And then I would click on the one for ESOL, and I would add that. And now they have the version that is made for them. So when they click on it, it will open up and they'll have their Titanic information. They won't know that their paper is different from everybody else's. They won't know that everybody else did not get this site to use to help them with their research. And so that's one way that you can differentiate. That's one way that you can differentiate in Google Classroom